Hi Vault Dwellers, welcome to another episode of The Disc Vault, and we go through the vault and we pull off this movie here, slightly under the radar movie starring the incomparable Robin Williams. Let's get into it. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of The Disc Vault, and today we're going to look at this 2002 DVD copy that I have. It's starring Robin Williams and it's called 1 Hour Photo. It's a little bit of an under the radar movie. It's a thriller movie and it was directed by someone called Mark Romanek. It was his first kind of foray into making actual feature-length movies. Prior to this, he had done lots of music videos and he's worked with virtually everyone in the industry. Some of the movies or music movies videos that come to mind was Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, Scream. He did that. He also did, for me, one of a great song was a Johnny Cash song, and it's called Hurt. He did the video for that. He also did the video subsequent years of Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. And he also did a TV series called Tales from the Loop, if you've ever seen that. So that's the director. But this, as I say, was his first kind of foray into making a feature-length film. He also wrote the movie, and Robin Williams came on board. They apparently had a meeting together and Robin Williams came on board, and he was thrilled to get Robin Williams. And Robin Williams obviously known for a lot of comedy and those sorts of movies, but he's done something here which he was very good at doing, and that's a very serious role, a very dramatic role, and he does a performance in this which is sort of goes to show his versatility as being the great actor that he actually was. This DVD copy that I have, it's in the 1:8:5:1 format, so it takes up basically your whole screen of your TV. It doesn't have the black bars like a very narrow 2:3:5 or a 2:4:1 format would have. I don't generally like them so much, and particularly on DVD I find they don't look as good, and this, it looks okay, it's watchable on DVD and I enjoy watching DVD, so it's not a huge issue for me, but just be aware it doesn't look as crisp as some other DVDs, particularly in those more wider screen formats. If you can get it on Blu-ray or you can get it on 4K, if it's on 4K I don't know, but it would definitely be perhaps looking at it on one of those formats. But if you're happy with DVD like I am, this is still a perfectly good copy to own. So a little bit about the movie, and slight spoilers but nothing major. I never go into anything in great detail in any of my videos. He's a photo developer at like a shopping centre, Quick Mart or a Walmart or something like that. It's actually called Save Mart in the movie, and they've built this set of this kind of shopping centre, and that looks really good. He develops a bit of a strange relationship with a family whose photos he's been printing off for years. So back in the day as well, just to explain, you would get your film, you'd take your photos and you'd get your film and you'd take it into the store, and then they would develop the photos for you and you'd go and pick them up, sometimes that same day, but generally a day or two later when they were ready. So that was the premise of this story. So this person that Robin Williams plays, he develops these pictures, and over the years he's actually, this same family, he's actually been developing their photos ever since the child was little. So we see this a little bit of an evolution there of this man who's a bit of a loner. He's got this job which he enjoys, but it gives him a kind of a very inside view of people's lives, and he perhaps takes that a little bit too far and becomes a little bit too obsessed, particularly with the family that we look at in this story. It goes down a little bit of a dark path because he starts seeing some things within the family that perhaps he starts judging as inappropriate or not correct. I don't want to go, like I say, I don't want to ruin anything, but the obsession that he has, it does take a dark path, and that's why it becomes this thriller. It's almost got a real sadness to it as well. We do empathise with the character that Robin Williams plays. His name is Sy the photo guy, and yeah, it's interesting that play that we the audience journey with Sy. but it is dark, and it's got this unhealthy obsession. Now, as I say, I don't want to go into major details with the story, because I think if you can watch this movie and you like thrillers, if you like a bit of tension, if you like something where we find it a little bit cringe, this obsession, and it really plays on this obsessiveness that this character has with this family, if you're happy to watch a thriller based on those kinds of premises, I think you're going to really, really enjoy this movie. I would say that this movie is definitely right up your alley. If you could get it on Blu-ray, it's going to look a little bit better than what we do get on the DVD. Obviously, even with the upscaling, like I said, it's not an amazingly sharp movie, especially in that 1:8:5:1 format. However, if that is how you're happy to watch movies like I am, you'll still enjoy this movie. It's still a good movie. On the DVD disc that I own as well, there's some special features, and one of these is a commentary with the director and Robin Williams, and that's quite an interesting, if you want to have that on and learn a little bit of how they've done the movie and the ideas behind some of the things that the director took. That was quite interesting, and particularly with Robin Williams also giving his input. There's also like an interview that they've done on there back in the early 2000s to promote the movie, and I found that quite interesting as well, and it sort of goes into a little bit of depth about how they decided, or why they decided, particularly Robin Williams, to take on this role. So there are a couple of bonus features on this disc that I found quite interesting. So to just briefly sum up, I hope I haven't spoilt anything too much. I would recommend this movie. I really enjoyed it, and I do like a thriller. I do like Robin Williams, and it's amazing, just a side note there, is that he left us in 2014, which I didn't realise it was that long ago. It's 12 years ago now, and yeah, what a shame that the world no longer has Robin Williams, but also the body of work he left us, including this. Like I said, it's not his traditional comedy, but he nails a very serious and dramatic, deep role ever so well, and I don't think there are many actors that would have been able to deliver the performance of this character that we see in here as well as what Robin Williams actually did. So that's about all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If there was anything of any benefit to this short video, please drop us a like or a subscribe. It means a lot. It helps with the YouTube algorithms to be able to direct this to other people that might find it interesting. Like I said, none of my reviews are really in depth. There are probably other videos out there on that. Also, it is a DVD review. I understand most people now are looking for 4K reviews, but nevertheless, I don't think, and the reason I want to do this genre with a lot of DVDs is that a lot of people still collect DVDs, and a lot of people still enjoy them, myself included, and we understand that the quality is not on a par with 4K and never will it be. However, the value you can get to build a collection up of movies that you own and you will always own and you can watch whenever you want, I think that's got some value within it itself. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I will see you very soon on the next one, and until then, keep safe, be well, and enjoy your physical media and watching your movies. Thanks guys.